Welcome to Revolutionary Motion, where we show you tennis from a different perspective. If you've always been wondering what and where the strike zone is in tennis, here's the answer. The strike zone in tennis refers to the point where you can create the most amount of power without having to bend your knees or jump into the contact point. In other words, if the ball is in a certain height where you feel comfortable swinging through the ball, you hit the ball in your strike zone. So in order to find out where your specific strike zone is, you have to think about getting in a normal position and now doing a swing until you're in a comfortable contact point. So if I hit with a semi-western grip, which I usually don't, but if I did that, my strike zone would be roughly over here. I could deal with a ball a little bit lower and a little bit higher, but as you can see, if a ball is lower than this, I hit it somewhere here, it's an awkward angle for me. So I would have to bend my knees to get the ball into my strike zone. So I would lower my strike zone by bending my knees, or as we talked about in a video that we're going to reference up here, by taking a lunge step. Now, if a ball is higher than this, somewhere around here for me, it's too high for me, so now I have to jump to get my strike zone higher. So what you want to do in order to use the strike zone to your advantage is to make sure that you're positioning yourself to the ball in a way that the contact point will be in a position where you feel comfortable, not too low and not too high. So again, for me it would be somewhere between here and here. This little window is where I feel comfortable striking my shots or hitting my shots really hard with good technique. Now if the ball gets higher than that, you have two options. You either back up and let it come back down into your strike zone, or you take it on the rise, which means you have to move much quicker in order to hit the ball in the strike zone. If the ball doesn't even get that high and never passes a peak point higher than this, well, you will have to first of all move up to the ball most likely, but second of all also take that lunge step to bend your knees to lower your strike zone so you can hit the ball with the same upper body to arm angle so you can still transfer the same amount of power into your shots. And now we have a couple of examples for you. Here the red bars represent the strike zone. As you can see, Kata is hitting it right in the middle of the strike zone. Thus, she feels very comfortable to put a lot of power in the ball. Now in the next example, she hits it above the strike zone, which means that she has to almost jump into the ball in order to make good contact, which makes it a lot more difficult to hit it hard. And now in the last example, the ball is a lot lower than the strike zone, so she now has to move her legs in order to bend her knees and get the strike zone a little bit lower so she feels more comfortable to hit it hard.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.